The clock is ticking, and the Atlanta Falcons are standing on the edge of one of the coldest weeks in football. Preseason isn't just about game plans and highlight plays. It's about survival. This is the week when dreams are either made or crushed, when careers can vanish in the blink of an eye. And this year? The names on the chopping block may shock you. This isn't your typical end of the roster cutdown. Injuries, breakout stars, and unexpected performances have flipped the script in Atlanta. Some veterans thought to be safe are suddenly sweating. Some long shots have forced their way into the conversation. And now, head coach Raheem Morris has made it crystal clear. This next game is make or break. If you're teetering on the edge of the 53-man roster, your future could come down to a single snap. Take Carlos Washington Jr., for example. Just months ago, many believed he could claim the third running back spot. But a nagging hamstring injury has left him sidelined all preseason, watching instead of proving. In his absence, Nathan Carter has stolen the spotlight. Against Tennessee, Carter ran with vision, patience, and confidence that drew comparisons to Le'Veon Bell. Unless the Falcons make the rare move of carrying four backs, Washington's dream in Atlanta may already be over. And then there's David Sills. Once thought of as a steady depth piece at wide receiver, Sills is now being outshined by two unexpected breakout stars, Dylan Drummond and Chris Blair. Blair hasn't just flashed, he's dominated, torching defenders for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns on just 6 catches. These aren't camp bodies anymore. They're fighting for real roles. And that means Sills could be on the outside looking in. The Falcons aren't just trimming fat. They're reshaping the roster in ways no one saw coming. And for the players fighting for their NFL lives, the pressure has never been higher. Let's talk about one of the biggest surprises of camp so far, Dylan Drummond. This man has been nothing short of a reception machine. He's caught 12 of 15 passes thrown his way, piling up 85 yards, and showing that he has the trust of the quarterbacks. The connection is real. The timing is there. Every rep looks smooth. But here's the reality. With Darnell Mooney, Drake London, Ray McLeod, and Catterall Hodge already locked into the top 4 spots, that leaves only a couple of chairs left in this musical chairs game. Right now, those seats belong to Drummond and Kylan Blair. And if that holds, it spells real trouble for David Sills, who just hasn't shown enough to stay in the fight. And it's not just the wide receivers feeling the heat. Rookie Jack Nelson, the 7th-round pick out of Wisconsin, has been learning the hard way how brutal life is in the NFL trenches. 3 penalties in just 2 games, struggles with pre-snap discipline, and trouble against the speed of NFL defenders. It's been a rough welcome. Nelson is fighting, but right now, his ceiling looks more like the practice squad than the 53-man roster. For a late-round pick, that's not the end of the world. But it's also not the dream he came in chasing. Now comes the toughest part, Clark Phillips 3. This one hurts, not because of bad play, but because of bad timing. A rib injury has kept him off the field, and in a cornerback room this loaded, every single rep matters. A.J. Terrell is the leader. Mike Hughes, D. Alford, and rookie Billy Bowman are making plays. Mike Ford Jr. has special teams value. Nathan Brooks has been one of the biggest breakout stars of camp, forcing turnovers and flying around the field. Even Lamar Jackson, yes, the corner, not the QB, has stayed healthy and shown flashes. Phillips was supposed to be the guy Raheem Morris could move around, even use as a nickel weapon. But the numbers are cruel. If he can't get back fast, he might just lose his spot, not because he isn't talented, but because this team doesn't have room to wait. Falcons fans, I've got to ask you, which one of these roster battles hits you the hardest? Is it Sills slipping out of the picture, Nelson struggling to keep up, or Phillips possibly becoming a victim of the numbers game? The Falcons' roster battles are no joke right now. This is where dreams are made or crushed. Carlos Washington Jr., his injury might have shut the door on him, but the truth is, the NFL doesn't wait for anyone. Enter Carter, explosive, versatile, hungry. He's not just filling in, he's forcing coaches to rethink the depth chart. Every carry feels like a statement. I belong. At wide receiver, it's the same story. David Sills might be forgotten, but Drummond and Blair are out here making the case with every rep. Speed, precision, consistency. That's what Raheem Morris wants, and that's what they're delivering. No more politics. No more looking the part. If you don't produce, you don't stay. Period. Jack Nelson? He's struggling, no doubt. Penalties, mistakes, rookie moments. But development is part of this game. Maybe he doesn't crack the roster this year. Maybe he gets stashed away and grows into something down the line. The door isn't shut, but it's a reminder that not every late round pick is ready to fly right away. And then there's Clark Phillips 3. Man, this one hurts. It's not that he isn't talented. He is. But when the secondary suddenly gets deeper and other guys step up, sometimes you're the odd man out. That's the brutal side of the NFL. Potential alone doesn't keep you safe. This final preseason game, it's not just a game, it's a battlefield. Some players will rise. Some will fall. And a few, they'll steal a spot nobody saw coming. That's the raw, unfiltered drama of football. So tell me, Falcons fans, who's earned their wings? And who should be packing